Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
And guys, Brandon Jennings, some people love his chaotic game. Some can't stand it. One of the more polarizing talents in the NBA.
Yeah, I don't think he'll ever shoot for an efficient percentage or become a lockdown defender, Kevin. He's an offensive catalyst. He pushes the action, and he'll go on scoring binges, but I think he does more good than bad with his style of play.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got the chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach had to say to his team. He was not at all satisfied with their effort levels, saying, "We're losing the hustle plays and all the 50-50 balls. We simply can't win that way. We've got to get after it." Let's see how they respond, Kevin.
Now here's Lopez. Here's Sloan. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Ilyasova. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Here's Jackson, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And talking about Brandon Jennings, he has an endless bag of tricks. Keeping the ball literally on a string, makes behind the back, no look, and off the backboard passes few players would even try. That unpredictability, though, can make him difficult to check and often forces defenders into positions from which they can't recover.
Picked by Bargnani. Three-pointer Ellington. Rebounded by the Pistons. Ilyasova's got rebound number 8 now on the night. It's Jackson with the drive. That's good from Ilyasova on the assist by Jackson. Ilyasova's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, Brandon Jennings is that rare type of difference maker, a guy who can jumpstart your offense without turning the ball over. That's a valuable asset when you're trying to line up the W's.
Nets trail by 4. Picked by Bargnani. Sloan dishes to Bargnani. Right wing. Ellington kicks to Lopez. Puts up the baby hook. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, Lopez has been great. 16 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times the game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
You know, the Nets really kind of drifted along for the first part of last season, treaded water, but after the All-Star break, they stepped on the gas, put themselves right back in the playoff picture.
Detroit making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. Johnson in the corner. The Pistons working the ball around now. Jackson passes to Ilyasova. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Ilyasova's got 13 points in the second half. Brooklyn trailing. Johnson kicks to Bargnani. There's the pass to Lopez. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Detroit?
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Ellington kicks to Johnson. Picked by Bargnani. Now the dish to Sloan. The 19-foot shot, and that one goes long.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Jackson kicks to Johnson. Ilyasova sets a screen for Johnson. Outside Jackson. Down low, tipped away. Lopez with the steal. Right wing. For 3, Ellington. The wide open look here for Lopez, and unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. The Pistons leading. The drive by Jackson. Kicks to Drummond. Ilyasova can't hit.
I mean, come on. You don't see misses like that. I mean, that's grade school.
Here's Sloan, picked by Bargnani. Six to shoot, pass to Johnson. To take the lead. The offensive rebound, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrea Bargnani. That's his first foul. Detroit's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Now here's Ilyasova. Outside Jackson. He kicks it to Ilyasova. Johnson for three. Ellington grabs the miss. Ellington's got 6 rebounds in the game. Inside to take the lead, and they take the lead. And that's 23 points for Brook Lopez. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game. And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
And the Nets with possession here. After the miss from Stanley Johnson. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Sloan. Can't get it to go. And Detroit the other way now. Now here's Jackson. Drummond a screen. Jackson dishes to Drummond. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
And really all game long, they've been able to excel with their post game, just dominating on the low block.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Lopez a screen.
2 minutes to go in the game.
Pass to Johnson. To the middle. Lopez inside, defended by Drummond. Lopez, no luck. Jackson drives in the corner, Ilyasova with it. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Pistons lead by 3.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Young's checked in for the Nets. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're leading by 3. There's 1:34 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Jackson. He's guarded closer. 1:25 left here in the fourth quarter. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Here's Sloan, guarded by Jackson. Knocked loose and stolen by Drummond. Here's Caldwell.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Here's Sloan, out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Detroit's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. To the inside, it's tipped.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partner.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position. The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6.
Time running low here.
A quick score, Greg, and then probably foul him right away.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lopez. Good D by Drummond. And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're down by 8. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, they can game plan all they want, but unless they can put more time on the clock, I think this bad boy's over.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they hope to get accomplished with this timeout here.
17 seconds left in the fourth, and an intentional foul right there.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Timeout called, the Nets. They're behind by 8. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brown outside. It's hauled in by Tolliver. Here's Blake. He's covered by Brown.
Nets foul. That's his third personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9.
Taking 2 shots.
Blake hits them both.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Here's Bogdanovich. Tries it from the top of the key. Off target. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan. Reggie Jackson. He was a powerful offensive weapon tonight, scoring a double-double with points and assists, and that was the catalyst for this victory.
They were riding a 2-game losing streak coming to this game and could not afford to drop 3 in a row. He rose to the occasion for them tonight, big time. They needed this sort of performance from him. He took his game up a few notches. Love it, Ernie.
Listen.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the